Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we are talking Love Island USA Season 7 reunion and the fallout. And in this particular video, you guys, we need to talk about Huda's post and delete on her own Instagram stories. And this is courtesy of her own Huda community headquarters. She had a post, one addressing why she didn't want to talk about her relationship with Louis. And again, and this is after Netflix whacked her and said, I don't know what you're talking about. Because Huda said on the episode that she couldn't speak about her relationship with Louis because of legal reasons, because of Netflix. And Netflix is like, don't tag me in no BS. I don't know what you're talking about. So it says the following. It says, I prefer to share details about my relationships on my own terms, not for a TV show it has nothing to do with. No. You were fine being spotted on the red carpet and being spotted on all these different streams with Louis, and now all of a sudden when you're asked about it up front, you don't want to say nothing? No. Repeated pressure to open up, especially when it's excessive, makes me uncomfortable. But here's the thing. All you have to say is you're dating Louis from Too Hot to Handle. You didn't need to elaborate on anything. And I'd appreciate it if it could be respected, but you'll edit out the amount of times you asked and tried making others answer for me. But here is the thing, and this is the thing with Huda. She never takes accountability for anything. Everything is always somebody else's fault, which brings me to the post that she deleted about Andy Cohen. So it sounds like she gathered up some screenshots from her fans, and it says, this is the man that will be hosting the Love Island reunion, and saying, having someone like this question a Palestinian woman is also the most sick thing you can do. Shame on you. And it has some reposts of different tweets that Andy Cohen had in 2024, and it shows Andy Cohen's, that he signed the No Hostage Left Behind, and that he offers advice to pro-Israel influencers and everything else. And it's like, this is very tone deaf to me, because this whole time you have not wanted to discuss your race, your ethnicity, nothing, right? But when you're getting dragged, when you're getting whacked, when you're getting held accountable, now all of a sudden, I was not treated right because these are the beliefs and viewpoints that the host has. No. Listen, regardless of how you feel about Andy Cohen, NBC Universal and Peacock is major, right? Love Island USA, Huda, is the #1 stream show across all streaming platforms with billions of views that people are tuning in to see. You can't get on the reunion stage and blame their competitor that also gets billions of views, Netflix, as to why you can't confirm your relationship with Louis, and you can't even blame the show that he was on The Perfect Match or any of his previous shows, because all those shows ended. So he is free and clear right now to discuss any relationships that he wants to. In fact, he hard launched y'all while the show was airing. So you very much could have said something. I bet he told you to say that, and you're looking like a fool. So now that Netflix basically gagged you, you're trying to backtrack and make it seem like this is all about Andy Cohen. No. Would you have had that same energy? Because Ariana, I believe, was also a co-host. She also was a co-host at that reunion too. So if Ariana had the same questions that she asked you, would you have pulled this too? Oh, she just doesn't like me, da-da-da-da-da, when there's been receipts upon receipts of Ariana having your back every which way. I just think, and this is the issue that I have with Huda. Like, how are you supposed to represent a brand When again, all you are is the forever victim. You find a way to make yourself a victim in every situation. And because you couldn't turn on the tears last night, because due to your admission, you had got Botox before the reunion, as well as, Alandria pulled out the tears before you could have. You were at an impasse. You were at a loss for words. You didn't know what to do. All you kept saying was, I love you to death. I apologize. I'm apologetic, but not really giving any genuine apologies to anybody, you guys. And it is flat out disgusting. It is flat out disgusting how there are people, and I'm disappointed, you guys. There are black women on the Tickety Talk and even on Twitter that are still defending Huda's madness, and I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Huda, y'all want to compare her to Leah from season 6 so bad? She is not no Leah. She is not no Leah, because here's what Leah does. Leah stood on business. She stood on, listen, if I was, if I did X, Y, and Z, and if I crashed out, if I did X, Y, and Z, she's going to give a genuine apology. She spoke out immediately against the hate, against the racism that Janae and Serena receive and continue to receive. Huda will not do that. And don't give me the fluff that she attempted at the reunion last night, because if you go to her page, there is still no post calling out the bullying, calling out the hate, calling out the racism, right? Because she doesn't care. She doesn't care. And like I said in my previous video that is uploaded, she enjoys that Alandria and Shelly are receiving this hate, because she feels robbed of her experience. She didn't have to get the experience that she hoped for. She got embarrassed multiple times on national television, and ultimately Chris playing in her face finale night. And even in this clout relationship with Luis is not getting the opportunities that it was supposed to. Now, she was over in the UK, right? She had a meeting, I believe, with, Huda Beauty. However, they just got pulled from Sephora. And then allegedly she also had a meeting with Gymshark, right? But I'm just not seeing moving forward. Andy Cohen's got motion. Andy Cohen can end your career, can blackball you in a second. And I think this was poor taste to do this. Probably somebody told her to take these posts down, that it was not a good look. But Huda trying to play the victim isn't a good look. And this is not the same person, and this is the issue people have with her. You go on the Call Her Daddy podcast, you pump your fist up, you pump your chest up. I'm unapologetically me. I can act like this. I can say this about these Islanders. I can say that about these Islanders. And then when you are face to face with them, oh, it's good vibes. Oh, it didn't mean like that. Bullied was a wrong choice of words. I shouldn't have said that. It's all this backtracking. It is all this flip-flopping. It is all of this full of shenanigans and full of BS. And I don't understand how you have the most followers. But the biggest issue Huda has is that she is upset at the other Islanders, in particular, Shelly and Alandria, who are continuing to get the brand deals, who are getting to receive the love and the adoration that Huda wants. People can, make videos of that I'm the mom, I'm a mamacita video all they want to, and mock up, some of the things that she said on the show. But outside of that, who is checking for Huda? Who is checking for Huda? And finally, in the 11th hour, Nicolas even unfollowed Huda, right? So who is checking for Huda? What brands is Huda going to represent that people are going to be okay with and support? Because you see the fallout of what is happening with the Target boycott, right? So if you're going to have somebody like Huda, who has to basically be held feet to the fire in order to say something about racism, about bullying, and about attacks, then nonetheless, how is she supposed to represent any brand? And then to go on the network you are contractually obligated to participate in this reunion about, and go on there and talk about Netflix. Talk about a competing streaming company. It made 0 sense.
It made 0 sense, which is why Netflix was like, don't put me in it. And like I said, Huda lacks self-awareness. She lacks accountability. She does these fake apologies and then does something more reckless in the next time and tries to make excuses for it and tries to play the victim. But you are too old to be moving like this. You are too old to be moving like this and trying, I guess, what? You think you're going to get Andy Cohen canceled? Because you're trying to block your cancellation? No. That's not how this works. That is not how this works. You claimed in all those interviews that had dropped yesterday that you were going to stand on business and that you were going to do X, Y, and Z, and you did not stand on business last night. So now, per usual, you're trying to deflect, you're trying to blame somebody else for your shortcomings, and it's not going to work this time, Huda. So there's that. That is it. That is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.